Hey everybody, it is Jed and welcome back to another Division video. I just want to take a second to recognize how much you guys absolutely killed it. My last video I asked for 30 likes and I'll make an in-depth tutorial on how to farm high ends. And it is at 130 plus likes right now. You guys absolutely killed it. Thank you so much for that. That's the first time a video has ever hit over 100 likes. I'm so grateful for that. Before I let this video start, I just want to let you know that there's going to be a lot of hate on this video. People don't like the idea of glitches, even though almost everyone that I'm fighting is doing the same exact thing. It's fair. So regardless of what they're told, they're still going to hate on the video. They're going to hate on the glitch. So if you guys can do me a huge favor and leave a like on this video and just completely shut out those haters, it would mean the world to me. I'm asking for 100 likes. I still think that's asking for a little too much. I don't know if you guys can do it. I really don't. I don't know. Prove me wrong. You guys already did once. But without further ado, let's get right into the video. So the first thing that you're going to want to do is create a new character. You're not going to be PvPing with this character. You're not going to be going into the dark zone, so you don't have to worry about carefully leveling the character and getting everything that you need to PvP. Once you play through the tutorial, if you're quick, this should take about 20 to 30 minutes. After that, you're going to want to join a level 30s game, and he's going to want to run you through General Assembly. The reason for doing this is because it gives you a lot of XP and the game thinks that you've completed the game since General Assembly is the last mission and it only unlocks after you've completed everything. And once you beat the game, that's when the DLC unlocks. After you run General Assembly, you should be about level 11 to level 12. Then you're just going to want that 30 to run you through Lexington Event Center. That should level you up to 14, or depending on what bracket you actually want to go into, you're going to have to do a lot more to get the XP you need. Once you're the same level that you want your high ends to be, you're going to want to back out of that level 30s game and invite him into yours. The reasoning for this is because most level 30s that have the underground have played Secure Quarantine Center, and that's the side mission that you need to get into the underground. You're going to need that level 30 to go into that mission and complete it for you so it unlocks the actual underground. And the best part about it is if you're there with the level 30 as he's beating the mission, the boss actually drops you your first high end. And this high end drops at the same level that you are, so it's nice to be level 14 going into this side mission. The mission doesn't reward any XP, so you don't have to worry about getting close to level 15 or anything. Once completing this mission, you're now ready to farm high ends for real now. When it comes to farming high ends, there's two different roles. There's the one completing the mission for the low levels, and then there's the low levels that just kind of sit there and soak in rewards. But they both have specific roles that need to be executed if you want to infinitely farm this. So there are three things that you need to do as the low level to successfully farm high ends. And your job is pretty simple as a low level. All you have to do is make sure that you don't get any XP, make sure you're next to the boss when he dies, and collect loot. An easy way to prevent yourself from collecting XP is to either be dead or to be a decent distance away from the level 30 who is killing. The more and more you get familiar with the underground, the more you'll understand and be able to predict which rooms are going to have enemies and which rooms aren't going to have enemies. The method that we go about not collecting XP is when we spawn into the train room, we run into the first room that we expect to have ads in it. If they are in that room, we let them kill us so we're dead while the level 30 clears that room. Once that room is cleared, he's going to pick everyone back up, and depending on how far away the next room is, the low levels are either going to run back to the train room and sit there for the rest of the run, or they're going to follow the level 30 and let the ads wipe the low levels again, until the train room is far enough away from combat that the low levels will not be getting XP. And it's okay to kind of test around and see exactly how far you can get away, because this character doesn't mean anything. It's okay if you get a little bit of XP here and there. As long as you're level 14, that's all that matters. And even if you were to level up to 15, it doesn't take that long to redo a farming character. There are going to be runs where you have to follow the level 30 around throughout the entire run, and it is a bit tedious, but it's what you have to do to prevent yourself from getting XP. Once you either do that or sit in the train room for the entire run, the level 30 is going to be completing the run. He's going to do everything that he needs to do until he gets down to the boss. That's when the level 30 is supposed to communicate with the level 14s, and now all you have to do is teleport to the level 30, and once everyone spawns into that room, they let the boss kill them, and then the 30 wipes the boss, and then there's your high ends. Recently they buffed this, so now it drops 2 high ends instead of 1. Sometimes you still can get just 1, and then sometimes you get no drops. The reasoning for this is because that is the game's version of a gear set drop. And as you know, gear sets don't drop at 14, so the game just doesn't drop anything. There's no way to fix this, it's all RNG, so if you don't get a drop, you're not doing anything wrong, that's just how the game works. And then at the end of the run, there's a guaranteed chest which can drop you a weapon or a piece of gear. And also, while you're leveling up in the underground, don't forget to open your underground caches because they can drop 14 high ends as well. This hasn't actually happened to me, but I've played with a few people who have bugged out caches and all they drop is level 15 gear, and then I've seen others that drop all the way up to just level 30 gear. We haven't encountered that too much to where we know how to fix that. All I would suggest is just try to make a new character, because just some people are stuck getting 15s to 30s and then others are only getting 14s like myself. Now when it comes to farming, we like to swap out who's running who through, meaning that a level 30 is going to run 3 other level 14s and then they're going to switch it out. The 30 is going to switch to his 14 while someone else switches to their 30. We usually do 2 runs each and then we switch. And when it finally comes around to your turn, this is what you're going to need to do. Before starting the mission, you're going to want to set it to normal difficulty. Reasoning for this is that because if you set it to hard difficulty, all the low levels are going to get a level higher than what they want. And depending on how generous you are or how much directive intel you have, you can put on a directive. You do not want to put on 2 directives. 1, because in my opinion, they're a little annoying to run with. And 2, weapons drop like mad. You don't want to get weapons out of your directives. Don't go any more than 1, because 1 drops a gear item which could either be a weapon or a gear piece, which seem to be the most rare out of these high ends. I would recommend Waste Not Want Not because you're going to want both your skills to just speed things up, and you're also going to want to know where everyone's at. So I would recommend putting on a police backpack and 2 Lone Star, restocking, and then loading into the underground with that gear on. Just so once you've loaded in, you can switch back to your regular gear and then you can get going. Again, as a level 30, you don't want to kill any NPCs that are in the level 14's area because they don't want XP. So if you do end up in a situation where there are NPCs right next to the spawn, you're going to want to wait for all the 14s to run in there and die. They can't go down because they're still going to get XP when they're down. They have to actually die. And then once everyone in the room is dead or sitting far enough back to where they don't get any XP, that's when you're able to clear out rooms. As you're running through, be on the lookout for chests because they do drop high-end attachments. This is the only way to get high-end attachments on a non-30. They're very rare to drop, but they do exist. I'm probably pushing around 100 runs and I've only gotten 1 attachment. When you encounter a chest, all you want to do is stand next to it and have the whole team teleport to you. And then once everyone's there, 1 person opens the crate and then everyone gets a free high-end. And at that point, everyone is going to want to run back to the train room. Once you've passed the first couple of rooms and you've made sure that no one is getting any XP, you just play it as if you were playing just a normal operation. You complete all the objectives, kill all the enemies, except for the boss. You want to complete the mission as far as you can without killing the boss. Once it is just you and the boss left in the boss room, again, you want all the agents to teleport to you, and once everyone's in the room, let the boss kill them, and then you kill the boss. This is going to be the most important drop, so you need to make sure that everyone is in the room for it because these are the drops that you can share and they're going to have a chance to be double drops. Once everyone's got their loot, now all you have to do is run to the exit, let everyone get their guaranteed chest, and then you leave. And that's how to do it. I hope this tutorial helped you guys out. Please be sure to leave a like. Remember, I'm asking for 100 likes on this. I want to see if you guys can do it. If you could, that would be absolutely fantastic. With that being said, I will see you guys in my next video, and hopefully in the Dark Zone. Peace out, everybody.
Wow, dude, high end, dude. Thanks for showing me this glitch, Jet. Wow, dude, Og. Wow, dude.
Well, dude.
Why, dude?
Yo, I'm
Custom
sucking
L8?
somebody's dick tonight.
What the fuck?